Welcome to your home for empowered living, healing, and awakening. Welcome to the Creation Center.
And in order for us to actually go into a space of enlightenment, it's enlight in man, right? And so what it is actually, it is massive clearing that we're doing on ourselves. Okay? We're born very pure, very innocent, but we're still born into a karmic circle just from the genetic patterns of our parents. Okay? So as pure as we might be as a little innocent baby, we still have all those genetic factors bubbling up for us, right? Okay. So that's what I talked about when I talked about stuff that you don't even realize that you have as patterns, more than likely. But God knows, I do not want to grow up and be like my father. Ooh, I do not want to grow up and be like my mother. Yet at the same time, what do you wind up being?
Just like them.
Just like them! And can you even see it most of the time?
Yeah.
Oh, yay, awesome. You can see it most of the time. That's a great healer. Sometimes it gets a little more challenging, okay? But those really baseline things can be really deep, because you might be able to see your mother and father, but do you know your grandparents? You might know your grandparents. You might not know your grandparents. Do you know their parents? How about the parents after them? No. Problem is that honestly, a lot of our habits that we have, our patterns, are genetically based off of who we were created by, our parents, right? And it goes back 7 generations. And so you might not know why all of a sudden something is just pinging inside of you, where you have this little piece. Let's say maybe 7 generations back, one of the family was a bigot. Okay, let's say 7 generations back, somebody was a slave. Let's say 7 generations back, that person was terrified to ever even speak because they know they're going to get beaten if they spoke as a child. Right? That might not be your reality of where you're at, but somewhere in there, it's there. So you're like, I don't even understand why I have this fear arise within me, because this, that, or the other. It doesn't make any sense. And if you can go to family reunions, I think they're like so awesome. If you can go to family reunion, because you're like, oh my God, that's where that one came from. That's where that one came from. And then you can actually see some of it, at least, maybe 2 or 3 generations back if you're very lucky, right? Okay. So not only do we have to work on our own patterns and our own habits that we've created for ourselves in this life, we also have to take care of everything that's been in our fields from our genetics.